Hey there. The title on this one is How Does a Narcissist Mess You Up? I want to go first of all and say a narcissist will mess you up. In the Bible it says that where self-seeking and envy exists, confusion and every evil thing will be there. People have had labels on these types of people. They call them narcissists. There's so many, or NPD, narcissist borderline disorder, whatever you want to call it. The very fact that we use disorder means that there's no peaceability, there's no calm to the sea. It's chaos. It's a turbulent waves in their life. And getting back on that avenue with vibrations, that people operate on vibrations, and we really do. Their vibration, if you put it on a graph, on any respect, their vibrations that like the heartbeat, boop, 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 so many beats per minute, right? Their vibrations are boop, 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 boop. They're all over the place, right? This operation is applicable to their brain, the brain neuron movements, the way their heart is pumping, their blood is flowing, their emotions are going, electrons in motion, everything about them, their entire scope, their world, their existence, physiology, it's all out of whack. Now, the one thing that narcissists do is that they like to force things, right? Normal people in general, there is a certain level where you have to put certain action into place. You know, sometimes if you get desperate enough, if that's your motivation, of course you're going to kick into high gear, but you have a goal in mind. The narcissist's goal is basically to find those who will make it easier for them, because they are never, ever, ever at ease. They will find so many ways to get inside of you. What makes you the mess is that all the stuff going on inside of them, right? It's just like in Newton's law, or even other laws of physics. One thing will affect another. And the reason what allows them to make you a mess is that you give them permission based upon the fact that you have a relationship with them. The one thing Einstein came up with this one, he didn't come up with it, he didn't invent it, he basically discovered it. It was already in motion. It's called the law of relativity, relative, right? What the narcissist does more than anything else, they have to bring you into the familiar zone. It's a handshake. If you ever watch, listened in the olden days when they had fax machines, when a person did a dial, they had the tone, and then when the fax was actually going over, you would hear something called a I can't really produce a song too well. That song that was going on between the two, the one sending and the one receiving, was called a handshake, right? Once a handshake is done, the next thing comes the transmission, and then comes the receiving of. Then the paper begins to print out. That paper print represents a manifestation in your life. When the narcissist has got your number, and let me tell you something, whether it's something they learn or honed, or it's a demonic talent, they know your number. Don't ever deny the fact that they know your number. Now, when the gradual entrance begin to come into your life, you will experience a certain amount of dialogue. It's a bit of confusion. It's a bit about being thrown off. It's about a bit about being, huh? Because normal people don't really expect that from anybody. People don't really believe that people can really actually be that harmful, right? The intention of them, by the way, is to harm you. Because if they can get you in a hurtful state, They can make you vulnerable. When they have you vulnerable, they can be everything to you. As long as you stay, they can be your doctor, your friend, your confidant, and the very one that's doing harm to you. People talk about the Stockholm syndrome. When they get you into that state, that's when you actually like them and you feel, and they'll work on you. All these are talents, demonic talents that they have. When I say the word talents, they're giftings. Okay, and they ain't messing with. They're not messing with this. This is real. This is real stuff. How the narcissist makes you a mess? First of all, they'll start to disrupt your quiet river inside of you. And if they can take that clean water, imagine if you were to go to a lake, or whatever, right? And you stir up the mud at the bottom, right? You will see how quickly the water will change its color and become unclean, right? They do the very same thing to you. They, just as I was saying before, as a hacking into you, just like is in a computer talk hacking into you, malware, spam, right? They will hack into your brain. They will hack into your physiology, your heartbeat. Okay. They'll hack into your blood flow. Okay. People have even talked about this, and I've experienced that too. You will experience ailments, whether it be you start to get your immune system goes down. So many things begin to happen because of them messing with you. And when they use the word mess, it is a mess. The kind of mess I'm talking about is a mess that comes from when a baby has a massive unload from their backside. One of the main things narcissists and the way the world exists, the way physiology around creation, everything else exists, is that something has got to find its other place. Usually, when something is as excreted, it's got to go somewhere, right? And that excretion has got to go somewhere, which is you. You get to be dumped on. Your familiarity with them is one of the weapons they use, because the more familiar you are with them, or they draw you into this familiar zone, that's the law of relativity in motion, right? They're able to do their transaction. They're able to have a handshake with you without you even offering your hand. And at some point, and that this is a real crazy part of it, they will somehow get you handshaking them as an agreement to what they're doing. And they use so many different forms of manipulation, criminal activity, to get you to agree with their abuse, abnormal usage. Okay? Maybe that's where the word came from, abuse, abnormal usage, right? Because in a whole aspect of you, we're from your side of things, you're just seeing this person as a person you're having, back and forth with, and you're like them, you love them because it's who you are. You care about them. From their perspective, they're not looking at it. I'm not talking about even being conscious. Subconscious is the worst part of it. I'm talking about their complete physiology. They are in motion. Okay. As a narcissist, when they are in operation, in motion, they're basically in motion as a professional thief, killer, and destroyer. What they're doing it. That's it. And when they are in operation, when it's happening, you are partaking, whether you like it or not. The mess what is serious about is that they can cause a lot of harm, and they can cause harm to come into your life, because that's what follows them. Now, getting back to the part about dumping, the reason why they're able to get away with so much in life, and the reason why they're able to get away with the consequences, because you begin to experience their consequences. You begin to have what is rightfully is theirs. And I've proven this. At times I've thought, well, that is really weird. That how come this person is supposed to be experiencing this and it's coming on me? Because what happens, they will drop their shadow around you. People begin to see them on you. And they will judge you. They will judge you. The world, that success, everything going on will judge you based upon what is coming from them on you. It's like a mixed picture, but they're going to know something is not right about you. Now, there's a seriousness and the dangerous part about their mess in your life. And it is, in many ways, it's witchcraft. It's a spell. It is someone dropping bad mud on you, and the people who are interacting with you they don't have to see them. They just see filth on you. What makes it so bad about the whole thing is that mess, you have to clean it up, because they understand this about narcissists. They don't care. They don't care. That's why they're probably the ones that use the words more OF or whatever, and they mean it. It's kind of a nice glib saying to always say that, or whatever, right? Coming from a narcissist, if you listen very closely, they mean it. That's their language. That's the only thing they know. And whatever, if you're experiencing their mess, and that's where I'm going with all this, is that it's a transference, they call it, right? Do you know what begins to happen to them? Now, this is the most craziest part about it. They somehow manage to curb your good, the reward factor of your good onto them. And you're wondering, why are they having all this good stuff happen to them while you experiencing their garbage? See, they have learned, they have been trained by evil forces how to be able to do a switch, a bait and switch. Okay? It's switching places. And that's why it makes it really dangerous about having communication and too much of it when they get inside of you. And some people call it switching identities. See, you don't really completely lose yourself when lose who you are. If you're really truly a diamond in the rough, or you're a diamond or gold, you're precious, more precious than they are, right? Because of your quality, your values, who you are, right? Their effects will eventually wear off if you stop the handshake. And that comes through different ways and means. And that's up to you in your journey to now discover, how do I break the spell? That's where you go into it's a whole different avenue that you shouldn't really have to do. Unfortunately, for the sake of your future protection, you have to do it. You have to now go in and battle and figure out how to break this person away from me. Go in less talk, less interaction. And I'll tell you this, the more you back away, the more forceful they will be, because they know. It is a sixth sense. These people really have a higher level of, we're talking demonic psychic ability, right? Good people don't go around being too suspicious, so they don't really work on this area in their lives. They're just they're like a butterfly, they can land, and they trust everywhere they land, but they still know, they kind of have a certain sense that this is dangerous. When it comes to narcissists can mimic you so well that you can actually let go of everything that it takes to not hook up with them. You can lose that ability, and that is the ability that you acquire in every avenue in your life when you're dealing with them, not to have the line of communication. That's that little cable hooking up between two machines, right? Two fax machines before once dial the number of the other and they start to communicate. It is within your right not to be in the place of reception, right? Learning the art of rejection is an art, and it's a professional, it should go down the avenue of professionalism, and it's required in life. Learning how to reject and learning how to accept and in the right place is the art of life. Take it, because they can. I'll end with that. They can mess you up so badly. Trust me, man. You all have a good day and do like and subscribe. Thank you.